Can you get free healthcare in Spain? What is the Convenio Especial? Are you eligible? How do you apply? Stick around and I'll give you the answers you need. Welcome to YouTooSpain. Let's dance! Let's get straight on with giving you the answers from the official government websites. There are links in the video description below for everything you need. Here goes. First of all, everyone needs some kind of healthcare cover in Spain, whether it's the state system or the private system. None of it is completely free because even state healthcare depends on social security payments of some kind. Even with the S1 from the UK, you've been paying for that through contributions, and then the UK pays Spain. One way that some of you can access state healthcare is through the Convenio Especial. So what is it? It's a special agreement. Yes, that's what it means. This particular agreement for healthcare is a social security scheme that allows for people that don't otherwise qualify for state healthcare to make voluntary payments. So who can sign up? You need to have been resident in Spain for at least 12 months to apply. And you must have no other means of accessing state healthcare. What does it cost? If you're under 65 years old, it's €60 per month. If you're 65 or over, it's €157 per month. That's until you reach pension age, because after that, you get full access. What about if I have medical problems? That's one of the big advantages of this system. It doesn't matter if you have pre-existing conditions. So you only pay the standard price, no matter what. There are no restrictions or extra premiums. Sounds great, doesn't it? But is there more you need to know? There is. After this short message, click on the like button and subscribe and click on the bell so you'll be the first to hear about our new videos when they come out every Wednesday. And also the live shows every Saturday where you can ask experts questions live or just watch the videos back afterwards using the chapter headings and the time codes to find the answers you need. That makes it so much easier when the videos are quite long and you don't always have the time to watch the whole thing, do you? Right, back to the questions. Does the Convenio Especial cover everything? Not quite. You do have to pay for your general prescriptions, any orthoprosthetics, dietary prescriptions and non-urgent medical transport. And also you can't get the TSE Spanish European Health Card. That's the equivalent of the EHIC or GHIC. So if you're travelling outside of Spain, you do need holiday insurance. Can I replace my private healthcare cover with it for residency? Yes, indeed, it covers the basic requirements for residency, so if you're having trouble paying for private healthcare, it is worth considering. So if I'm on the non-lucrative visa, can I switch to this after my first year? And how do I apply? Well, switching at year 1 is a little bit tricky because you need to have been resident for at least a year to apply. But you need coverage to apply for your year 2 and 3 residency renewal. So what's the problem? Well, it takes time to apply, so you won't be covered in time. That's right, so you should renew your private policy, and unless there are favourable rules and terms for cancellation part way through the year, you'll have to wait until a few months before your private policy is next due for renewal to apply for the Convenio. Right, it sounds like you need to really time it right if you don't want to be paying for both at the same time. It does. So what do I need to apply? Here's what you need. Number 1, the Convenio Especial application form. That's different for every region. So make sure you get the form for the right autonomous region. Check out the links below. Number 2, your passport. Number 3, your up-to-date Padron certificate. No more than 3 months old. Number 4, your TIE card or EU residency card, depending on whether you're an EU citizen or not. And finally, number 5, proof that you can't get healthcare cover from another country. So if you were resident in the UK, for example, and were entitled to NHS cover before you emigrated, you'll need a letter from them to show you're no longer covered. And you can get that from the NHS Overseas Healthcare Services. There's a web link below. plus all of their contact details. But don't forget to get that letter translated, and it's worth checking with the NHS how it will affect your healthcare in the UK. Now, if you're not from the UK or you've worked somewhere else since emigrating, then you'll need to get proof from the healthcare provider in that country. Remember, each autonomous region has its own application process, which may vary a little, but it's basically the same. You can check with your local healthcare centre for more details. Now, how do you submit your application? If you have the digital certificate, you can apply online through the Social Security online portal. Yeah, get a digital certificate if you can. They are very handy. I made a video all about that. The link is below. If you don't have a digital certificate or you'd prefer to be old school, you can apply by post or in person at your local health centre or the local provincial office, or even at the post office, because they check them before you send them off. That's very kind. How long until you get a response? As usual, it depends. If your details and documents are all in order, your confirmation could be within a few weeks, although in some regions it can take 2 or 3 months. So if you're applying in advance of your residency renewal, make sure you leave enough time. You'll be sent copies of the agreement, one to sign and return, along with proof of payment of the first monthly payment from your bank. Take another copy for your own records. And I'd scan it into your computer for digital records too, the same as all of your important documents. Everyone happy? Yes. But we can ask questions in the comments below if we need to know more. And in the video description below there are lots of links and information, as well as contact details for a private healthcare provider, residency specialist, and lots of other service providers that I trust. Hooray! See you in the next video. Peace and love. Peace and fluff. Oi oi! Let's dance.